Hey everyone, welcome back to more Blood Bowl 2. I'm DisturbingPuppet. This is my Halfling team, the Filthy Hobitses. So today we're going to be playing the Kiss of Circus. We do have a few players that are out for this match because they did have some injuries, I think gouged eye and something else. But we've got the maximum number of players now. We have the maximum number of tree men. It's really just about kind of building up rerolls at this point. We are playing Kiss of Circus. So Kiss of Circus... Catchers actually have a 2 strength. Okay, forgot about that. So we might be able to actually do something to them. Basic looks like leap, very long legs, diving catch. And then you've got, is that sprint? Yes, sprint. Blitzers. Ooh, diving tackle. Okay, diving tackle. That is a bit of a problem. That could be a turnover for us, unless it says otherwise. I think it's automatic. Yeah, so it's got to be, it'll be a turnover for us if we fail a dodge roll, and that's an automatic fail, so we got to watch for that. But it's only the 2 blitzers. Regular linemen just have, what, leap and long legs. Okay. They can jump over us. They do have quite a few rerolls. We'll see how it goes.
It's about to begin.
So we get the Bloodweiser Babes, so that's more likely to recover from a knockout. That's it, apparently. That's fine.
Time to put all that training and knowledge to the test. May Nuffle bless your blocking dice.
I'd rather something like that than actually have star players to deal with as well. So we did have a star player in the last game playing as Chaos Dwarves. Chaos Dwarves were pretty rough. We had Dwarves and then Chaos Dwarves. So that's a really rough start to a season, but we did okay. Just a few injuries. Managed to make a little bit of money. Actually killed a bunch of Dwarves and killed a Hobgoblin in the Chaos Dwarf team, so maybe we'll get a kill this time too. My totally normal looking team. Totally normal. Absolutely normal. Oh, we actually have a quarterback now of sorts. We got a roll of doubles with an upgrade, so we did get pass to one of my players. I don't remember which one. We'll pretty much only put that player on the field when we're receiving the ball. Not going to worry about it otherwise. I think, yeah, let's get the ball in the second half, so we'll kick it away here.
In Kislev, it's freezing, and the best way to fight against the cold is to hop up and down on the spot. That's why this team is now specialized in jumping.
So we can run extra far, Purvis. And then, where's my other player? Carrot Top actually has diving tackle. None of these guys on the opposing team have dodge, though, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's make sure my pass player is not out here. On the sidelines. Yes, Creepy Smile is my passer. So we'd have to have the other person up front. Let's not put Odo because he's actually close to leveling up. Fosco. Let's put Fosco up there is what I meant to do. Leave one person deep, doesn't really matter too much. We are fairly slow. Let's actually move up a little further. Something kind of like this to start with. Alright. Alright, we got another reroll. Nice. Kick stays on the board, kind of in the center. Is that a catcher? Is that what your catchers look like? No, that's a blitzer. Okay. Catchers must be the shirtless dudes, yeah. So we can actually go after the catchers a little bit more because they do have the same strength as us. Everybody else is a bit more of a problem.
it's more difficult than it seems.
We are fairly slow, so that's something to kind of keep in mind as well, as we're playing as a team that can jump over us and can run fairly quickly. Fosco immediately getting wrecked. Okay. Let's just have you stand up. So that's a blitzer, right? Yeah. So the blitzers have that ability where if we try to dodge away from them, it's going to cause problems. So we want to probably prioritize killing blitzers. So actually, I'm going to have you work on him, I think. Let's sneak in here.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Give me 3 dice that way. We're going to take root, that's fine. I'm not going to waste a reroll on that. Just means I don't move.
Dear, from pitch assassin to lowly houseplant.
Hey, nice injury to start off with. Might use his apothecary right away. Just a badly hurt, not a big deal. I think we actually got a level up for the tree man there because we got another injury. So the other blitzer is there. So yeah, let's just start opening a hole here. We could have somebody move up and give me assist. Let's do that. Just so we get 3 dice. Since I don't have block, it's a little dangerous. Also took root. Whatever. It's unfortunate. You don't have dodge, do you? Just leap. Yeah.
With arms like there's only going to be one result in that.
Tree men have taken the center of the field. But they can't move, which is unfortunate. What can we do? We could try to gang up on the blitzer and go for him. We could throw some even hits. We could just try to run through. As long as we're just running through linemen, it's not that big of a deal. We do have Purvis, who can get pretty far. So we could try to make a run through there. I can't get a blitz, but I could maybe get him on him. Okay, let's just try to tie them up here a little bit.
Haha, here's some friends.
Then we're going to try to get through here. It's always a straight 67% no matter how many tackle zones there are because we have stunting. So I failed my dodge, so I don't get a chance to use a reroll because we already used a reroll in the skill. Very unfortunate. Not going very far.
Building a cage around the ball here. A solid tactic.
For a blitz on the edge. Let him hit me and then move, although sometimes the AI just doesn't actually follow up. Sancho! Knocked out. Yeah, didn't move there. Don't know why he blitzed. Just a push. Twinkle Toes about to get wrecked. Okay, nothing great. Let's get into the back. We've got Sure Feet here with Purvis. Gives me an automatic reroll once if we want to go for it a couple times. I don't know if there's any real pressure to. I'm going to move in that general direction. Didn't have to use a reroll there. So let's keep going for it, just to get a little bit more distance. Okay, the problem here... We've got a few problems. I could actually toss somebody with my tree man. That's an interesting idea. Let's go ahead and smack this guy.
Because two big guys is always better than one.
Sometimes
Kicking an 8. These guys are pretty quick, aren't they? Yeah, they're faster than we are. No, not there. Let's go there. We failed another dodge roll? What the heck? That is ridiculous. %67% chance with a reroll, and we failed that twice now. Pretty crazy. He's going to have a really good chance here to get some movement.
Good call. Intimidation is the key.
And my tree men are still kind of stuck in the center of the field. He might not actually move far down the field. I'm not sure. He's kind of building a cage where the ball carrier currently is. Otho is the only run really in the way, and he's getting trashed. And knocked out. Okay, just a push. A lot of them next to my tree men at the moment. Okay, he is moving up. Some assistance. Now, the ball carrier does only have a 2 strength, so I can try to get a hit on him. Who can we get in to get a hit? Probably Adelard. Yeah, we should have no problem with Adelard. We can get an even dice hit. I don't see a way... No, I can't actually get an even dice hit, can I? Because he's there. We have to cancel out the tackle zone. So I do need to get 2 guys over here. Let's just start moving. So I kind of need 2 of you to get over here. And again, I don't have to worry too much about the multiple tackle zones. We can just smack some stuff and see what happens. Let's see if I can clear a path here, maybe.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Just a shove is really unfortunate. Don't really want to move people away from the treemen. I want them to be near the treemen. We might as well go for a hit here as well. We've got 3 dice.
2 big goons that get together and fall on you. It can really hurt.
Okay, no injuries or anything. Does free him up, but he's pretty far away. We could go for it once. That's moderately reasonable. Okay, made that.
I like this. The dung is about to hit the fan.
So I think we use Adelard for the block. It'll just be an even die block, though. And I might have to use a reroll on it. We could also move you out. Let's bring you over. just to kind of hem him in a little bit in case things go wrong. So go ahead and blitz. We're going to try to get out of here. All right.
Well,
Hit your ball carrier.
It's getting dangerous.
Just a shove. I am going to use a reroll, although it's really risky. Okay. We'll follow it up. But unfortunately, everyone else is a better ball carrier than that guy was. Did get a stun on him. I mean, I could move around here, but I don't really see much point, honestly. Because everyone's stronger than me. We've got a 2-team on this guy making it even. He's got a bunch of guys that are free here, though. Let's see. If I can start heading towards the ball. I could go for it and actually try to get it. I have to make a bunch of dodge rolls, though, to do it. But that's kind of what our ability is as a team. So let's try to make an attempt at it, and we fail again. Another failed dodge, even with a reroll. I mean, I felt like we had to try. And now he's at least closer to the ball if we can keep him from moving the ball too much further. Just keep trying to slip away from his guys with mine. Okay, he's going to go for it with the other catcher. What? Audio just kind of freaked out. He is right on the edge of the field, though, so that's hopefully okay for us. I just need to push then. Swarming around my down guys. I mean, if I was him, maybe doing the same thing. Let's just hammer the halflings when we've got free blocks. Just a 1-die block here, only a push, good.
At least they have teammates around.
Well, what can I do that's safe? Nothing really. Do I want to just stand Fosco up? Not sure about that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How are we failing this many dodge rolls when I've got rerolls? Well, nothing I could do. I mean, I could have prioritized trying to go after the ball carrier first. But we're kind of working our way towards that, trying to free guys up and doing things that are fairly safe. You'd figure like a 3 or better with a reroll on a d6 would be fairly safe, but apparently not. Okay, one knocked out guy comes back up. So we can swap out a little bit, get my quarterback out, and see what we can do here to try to maybe score in the time we have left in this half. Not super likely, but it is possible. Creepy smiles. My quarterback, so you're going to be back deep. Guy up front is kind of a nobody, that's fine. We've got Cotton out on the field. Sancho doesn't really matter that much in this particular setup. So I think I'm going to swap him for just anybody else. So Bobo. Have you a little further back as well. So he's the kicking team, so this is actually how he is setting up. So we could actually make a bit of change based on that. So yeah, let's go ahead and go up. And I'm going to space out the tree men as well. Actually, I think we'll just do this. So we'll get those assists right off the bat. We'll have as many halflings on the front line just to help with the tree men getting hits. See what we can do from there. We could try to attack potentially at the catchers because they're weak.
On balance, I prefer the pass to running down the field. One tactic is
They get a free turn, so they might do something bad.
is for simple
Blitz me somewhere maybe. Screw my plans.
Whatever type I am.
I see the ball in the air. I don't see where it's going to land. So maybe it's going to end up off the board, which is unfortunate. Which means he can just give it freely to one of his players. Or two. Oh, it's going the other way. Right. I'm an idiot. Thinking we're kicking off to them. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Jumped over and failed, going for a reroll. Did not work out, stunned him. Nice.
Land on your feet.
So he was trying to go back for one of the ball carriers or something. That makes things a little easier up front, because we've got one guy down and he is stunned. Both catchers went to the left. Let's just see what I can do about crushing people's faces here a little bit. And we could take out one of these guys, potentially. Let's have the other tree man go take root, which is unfortunate.
Beautiful. Now we're going to need a lumberjack.
But we'll take this guy down. Okay, instant KO. We just kind of crushed his head with our hand there. So we could try to tie him up. So we'll do that. Bring you in. Try to blitz here. Since we've got him outnumbered. The little murder hobbits. Push him right there, that's fine, we'll follow him.
One more step.
Okay. I'd like to leave somebody here on him where we could potentially push him out when he gets up. But I also want to kind of move the ball down the field if I can. Which means we've got to do something about this guy. So we'll try to cover both a little bit here. Okay, most likely I'm going to screw this up. so it really won't matter. But let's try to get the ball.
Failure that cost us
Alright, we're getting a lot of really bad rolls here for any ball handling. Not doing well. He's going to try to jump over the tree, man.
as athletic and aerial as ever.
It's his dodge roll, goes for it, actually picks up the ball without trouble. That's kind of dangerous for me. He's sort of isolated, so maybe we can do something about that. Just a push here. Interesting. All right. Well. That's an option. Let's go ahead and do a hit with the tree man. Fine. Take root as well.
Looks like his is not going to be easy to shift.
I'm not so sure. With a good block play, he'll end up flat out on the field like any other player.
I'd like to take some people out here. We've got to take out the ball carrier. We could come back and blitz him. Then maybe try to pick up with my quarterback as well. I think it's probably my best option. I will have to go for it to get a hit on him. And we'll hit him from the side. So if I only get a push, we can at least push him that direction and maybe try to swarm him. Hey, no problem. Take him out.
Give me more random violence. There's no harm in making.
Oh! Third game in a row with a kill.
Well, life goes on.
Opponent's going to use Apothecary, I'm assuming. Yep. Just an injury. Okay. I'm perfectly happy with that. So, smashed his hand. If I skip, I think it's a... I'm not sure if this counts. Yeah, because it's just a deviation. It shouldn't count as a failure because I didn't intend to pick up the ball. All right. We still have this problem over here. Let's try to get out. Let's see if we fail another dodge. Nope, we're fine there. Fortunately, these two guys are getting up this turn. Go for a hit here, try to get you out of the way. Just a push is very unfortunate.
Twinkle toes there.
That does free him up if we want to pass the ball to him, if we can even get the ball. Let's try to pick up the ball, shall we?
And didn't.
Another failure. And a reroll.
Not up to much today.
Another failure. We're failing all these, it's 3+ rolls. And failing just massive numbers of 3+ rolls here.
Not what you'd expect.
You should have a low chance because we've got two people on the ball there. He used a reroll and got it to 33%. Crazy. Two or better, basically. Stay on our feet there because of dodge. Bosco gets smashed in the face. Gonna get beat up here a little bit. Yes, of course, use dodge.
Plans are wrong. So what? Just one more step.
Okay. Things aren't great. They could be worse, I guess. Let's try to clear you out of the way.
Go, big guy. Trample on.
Okay.
The famous story
Good job.
of Nurgling and the Great Unclean. But this time,
So now I don't have to use any dice. We just come down here for an assist. We can get a couple dice on him to try to take him down. That's the important thing. I'm probably going to want to move him and make some dodge rolls and stuff. Same there, so we can hold off on those. Let's see if we can actually take him down.
can the player force possession away from the ball holder?
I'm going to use a reroll. Nice. Follow it up.
Good defensive.
An injury, nice.
They're going to spend time on the bench for that.
Okay. What can we do? There's things that I want to do, but they're not as important as things I kind of have to do. I think we've got to move to clear him out and maybe get him out of the way so we can pass the ball. It's my turn 7, so I've got to move the ball pretty far down the field here. So, Lotho. Good hit. Got a stun even. Alright, we've been trying to pick up the ball. Let's continue to try to pick up the ball.
Must have glue on their
Holy
fingers.
crap, we got the ball. Alright. To make a short pass.
They passed the ball, but will it be a completion?
That ball moves
Hey, holy crap. I actually had a successful pass. To run. Run with all your little stunty might. Okay, you can actually get pretty far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it, go for it. Yeah, so even if I go for it one more, he could potentially hit me. I'd have to go for it twice without a reroll, which is a little risky. I could just stand where I'm at. I think I'm just going to hope. Really, there's just the one guy that can reach him. Unfortunately, he is stronger than me. I don't really have anybody I can get in the way. Yeah, I've got to go for it twice to be safe. And I don't have a reroll. So I'm just going to try to get people into slightly safer positions. Can't hit anybody with the tree man, which is unfortunate. Go ahead and get a hit on this guy, because he's pretty quick.
Unity is strength.
Take him down.
Well, this is turning.
Nice. So that's another potential threat. The ball carrier taken care of.
Yes,
So really it is just the one guy now. No one else can really make it.
rolling
Well,
up into his head. He'll be out for some time.
yeah, you can make it if you go for it a couple times. You have to go through some tackle zones, though. Yep, I mean, there's really nothing else I can do. Hope for the best, see if I can maybe tie it up. If he doesn't kill the guy with the ball. Like, just a push. If he can only get a push, I'm good. If he knocks me down, I don't think I've got the movement to get up, get the ball, and then get to the end zone. Depends on where the ball goes and where I go, I guess. Hey, he failed going for it, so he's got to use a reroll first. So no rerolls, anything else. It is just a push. Yes, of course I want to use dodge. It actually pushes me closer to the end zone. Nice. Okay, I do have rerolls. So I think we try to get this guy off my ball carrier first. Don't know that I want to go for it to do that, though. In case things... Well... Has he done his 8th turn? Yeah. Alright.
That's a solid formation. I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
Absolutely ruin his day. Follow that up.
One less annoyance.
Okay. Nobody's next to my tree men. They're sort of stuck in place, so that's fine. Let's just run in and tie things up in the first half. All right. Then we'll receive the ball in the second half, and hopefully we don't lose the game. Kind of surprised it actually worked out for us to get the score before the halftime. Did actually do some decent damage to him, yeah. Knocked a few guys out, one of them is back. It's one of the catchers. All my knocked out guys are back. Camera shaking. All right. Let's make sure we have... Okay, we've got Creepy Smile. Well, this is how he is set up, because he's kicking. He's doing the same formation, so I'm kind of happy doing the same. Except Odo here is going to get a promotion, so I think we swap you out for somebody else. Let's put Large Carrot on the field. Just want to be careful of anybody who's got star player points. I don't want them getting wrecked. Purvis. That's fine, I suppose. Yep. All right, we're good. All right, a little riot, so less of a half here for us. Nothing too crazy. All right, first things first. Kill the people on the front line. Nice. Get a KO right off the bat. That's one less player to worry about. Let's see if we can do something similar over here. Just a push. That's unfortunate. But we didn't take root, so it's fine. Follow up. We can use the tree men. If they can actually move, we can sort of swarm them a little bit. Try to tie these guys up. You... Let's come back and give an assist here for a shot. Yeah, let's go ahead and smack the guy in the middle. Keep him next to the tree man. Let's just try to hold here. Although holding with halflings is not really something they're good at. We can get the ball forward. Let's see if I can pick the ball up. That was a problem last time.
In that possession.
Okay. Now I could just go for a little short pass here just to kind of pad my star player points, because every successful pass gives me a star player point. So I could do that. If I come close, we're just handing it off. It doesn't actually count. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. Why not? Alright, fortunately we didn't catch it.
Tackle is scathing. But I'll let the viewers make up their own minds.
I mean, if it worked, we could move up next to the tree men. If it doesn't work, we're just sort of killing a little bit of time. So preferably we want to burn some time and then maybe score at the very end. That would be sort of ideal for us. If we can do that. Maybe we can do some more damage to the tree men. But we're more likely to take damage, although we've been playing teams that had tackle for the last couple of matches, so in this one, us having dodge is helping us stay up a lot. Not going to help us there. So Purvis getting smacked. Ooh, an injury for Purvis. Purvince. I don't really like the damaged back, but I'm going to... Okay, I don't know what happened there. Went down to... Still 987 seconds left. And then just went away. Because I was still thinking about it. I think I've run into that bug before. So if you don't choose right away, you're kind of screwed. If somebody's dead is kind of what I want to use the Apothecary. Otherwise, I'm not that big on it. We could even blitz somebody with the tree man here, theoretically. Okay, I'm going to come out. Give me the assist on the tree man. The tree man will start eating into that group. If things go wrong, what am I going to do? Well, let's try to blitz. Okay, we got the roll. Try to kill this guy.
Because two big guys is always better.
Good job. Then I'm going to stay put.
Reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Uncommon. But this time, no miracles.
Let's go there, actually. So we can have the halflings gang up on him and get 2 dice. Let's go ahead and go for the shot here, too, since it is 3 dice. I take root. Unfortunately, I'm just going to live with that. Save the reroll.
That tree man was thirsty, Jim.
You're right, Bob. It's a shame that a water bottle just...
Okay, no injury there. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
He's following up.
Okay.
Hoping to get the knockdown next time.
It's next to the tree man, so we're keeping him busy there. So I'm going to have you cover him. So we've got him double covered. Which basically means single covered. We could try to toss the ball up. So let's try to go get the ball.
The ball is in the player's hands. What next?
Gonna try for another little short pass here.
An average pass. Let's see if it's 40.
Hey, alright. Caught it.
Handoff followed by a great pass. A classic combination.
Gonna bring you in. Let's actually cover him, since he's on this side of the field. Be sort of safe running. Let's at least go for it once. Okay, we've got the ball moving. We've got everybody over on this side covered. Treeman's stuck, which is unfortunate. Catcher here is a bit of an issue. Yeah, I mean, the catcher's pretty fast. Let's try to move a bit more. Milo, let's get out of there.
Get out of that one, Bob.
Let's go here. Dodge out. Just to sort of cause problems for him to get away with tackle zones. We are next to someone who's down, but if he hit me, he's got to blitz me. Just trying to limit the number of people who are going to smack my guys a little bit. Been beaten up enough.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
He's kind of swarming that one player. He did get away. That's unfortunate.
Remember, you need balls.
Just a push.
Hold it. Solid tactic. If you kill the fool carrying the ball, then
Okay.
stop him from scoring.
Could have been worse. Okay, we'll actually move over. So we can do some pushing and shoving here pretty effectively, which will then free somebody up. Could try to go for it there to get some help. Let's try to do that. Only fail on a 1 in 6. Okay, just in case something gets screwed up. I think we want to blitz him. So let's go ahead and do that. Kind of torn about whether I want to score right away or not. I feel like it's harder to get the ball away from the opponent than it is to score. We're going to take him down.
Like peeling an onion.
Stun. So here, we're just going to try to do some pushing and shoving towards the side. Well, take him down. This might be a good opportunity to foul if I want to just kind of stall things out for a bit. With 3 guys here, we've got a decent chance of fouling this guy. He's already stunned, so that's fairly safe. Yeah, let's stall here for at least a turn. Give me a chance to move some guys around and foul. If I foul, it's over. So let's try to get him out of this dangerous spot he's in.
What's the coach gonna do?
Let's get away. Or not. Alright, so much for fouling. Can't even get my guys out of dangerous spots. Failing a lot of 3+ dice rolls. Because that dodge is a reroll kicking in, so Failed 3+, and we rolled again, failed it again. It's happened a lot. Interesting choice to blitz there, just a push, thankfully.
Lean on him now, like a halfling on a hot dip.
Okay. Let's see if I can move. What do you know? Alright, what else do I want to do just in case? Just in case something goes wrong, we're going to protect the ball carrier.
Ball is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
So let's shove this guy around a little bit.
Pushing.
I could have set that up probably better where I could get this guy out this turn with a blitz. And I can still blitz him, but if I don't hit him head on, we're not going to push him off the field. So, I mean, we could get a shot on this guy as well. Yeah, we'll go for the hit. Why not?
Around that low plate, like halflings round a sandwich.
I'm so happy to throw that shot. Shit shot. Throw that shot. It's hit and shot in my brain got mixed up. You know what? Let's just score. We are going to kick it off back to them, but we have beat them up a little bit. Maybe it'll be all right. Unfortunately, both the knocked out guys come back. So I'm kicking off. So I have to set up first. Let's put somebody not important in front.
They've kicked the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
Do you have Odo out here? Let's swap Odo out for somebody else. Have anybody else important out here? Yeah, creepy smile. Oh. Swap you out for somebody as well. Don't think I need my quarterback. We're kicking the ball away. Getting a decent spread of star player points out here, though. So we've got Sancho out there, not that that's going to matter much. I think we'll just go with something kind of like that. Kick to kind of keep the ball in the center. Okay, one of his guys smacked by a rock, nice, and KO'd. We start off with somebody off the field. The ball went deep as well, that's nice. Buys us some time. These guys are pretty quick, though, compared to ours. A little slow. Trip. Reroll saves it. Okay. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna bring you over for an assist. We're gonna smack this guy on the edge, move in from there. Fosco, let's see what we can do.
Come on, guys, together.
Well, you're looking rather smug for remaining upright.
Okay, we'll try hitting him again. Later, maybe. We can also pull off and get an assist with somebody else. Let's just see what we can do with the tree men. Just a push. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the guy on... It doesn't really matter. Let's hit the guy on the end.
That one's got fists bigger than ham joints.
With a push, unfortunately. Just moving my trim in that direction. Okay, let's get you out of there. Or not. Another failed dodge. Even with the dodge skill. It's crazy.
Watch out. Murderous beasts.
Not a good turnover for us. It's not moving the ball up much, though. No safe place to go with it, I guess.
That player is so close to a world of hurt.
Okay, just another push.
You didn't see the opponents around you.
Went for the even die block and came out alright with him. I'll pretty much never do an even dice block. Another KO. Got a reroll, I guess. Nope, not getting out of there. Alright, good deal.
Night, night.
And we
Don't
KO'd
let
him.
bugs bite.
Okay, that's
Really,
2 down
don't
for
let
his side.
They're massive and can take your hand right off.
In that case, you just stand up. You kill him. It's fine if you take root. Don't care. Just kill him.
I think that tree man was thirsty, Jim.
You're right, Bob. It's a shame that a water bottle just isn't enough.
Oh, he's still alive. That's too bad. I could try to blitz. Would free up some of my halflings over here. You know what? Let's go for it. I've left to go for it to throw the shot.
The bigger they are.
The harder they punch.
Down you go.
Sometimes
Camera totally freaked out there. Let's try to take you out. Okay. Worked out better than I expected, actually. I'm going to try to go for it to get adjacent. Okay, so that
This could be
somehow
fun,
worked out.
especially if the ball holder goes down.
Let's just double cover these guys. Then cover him, I guess, because he's going to get up. And I could throw a single die block here, but I'm going to not. It's a bit risky. Really need guard on my tree men. Okay. Oh, we've got diving tackle. Yeah, that's right. No getting away for you. Let's pretend I totally planned that out. That was kind of the intention of him as a player, was to do stuff like that, but that worked out way better than I anticipated. I even took him off the board. He got hurt. Let's just try to get the ball. Sancho! I said Sancho! Well, a very quick turn for us. Everybody's on their feet. Just pushing and shoving. No, not there. Otho's getting trashed. Mr. Tomato Belly. Even blocks here, a little risky. Still going for it. It's going to work out there. Oh, at the end, Milo getting injured. Just a badly hurt, that's fine. Okay. Actually managed to pull a win out there. Stopped him from doing much. Actually did a little bit of damage as well. A little surprising. We'll take that money. That's good. Fan factor goes up as well. Nice. 2 passes. Crazy to see. 9 armor breaks. He only had 6. I am kind of curious. Didn't have a lot of ball position. 3 KOs, 3 injuries, 3 KOs, 2 injuries, 50 yards, 54 plus 8. Did we fail an awful lot of rolls or something? Dodge? Yeah, so we almost 50% of our dodges failed when our rolls pretty much always were going to be a 3+ with a reroll. So that's why we failed. We failed an astonishing number of those. You can see we rolled a very low number of 3s. Very few 6s. Lots of 1s, so the most commonly rolled thing was a 1. We rolled a massive number of 1s. It's just kind of the way it goes. It's one of those things like when you play the board game and you roll the dice, you kind of feel like, oh, my luck is bad. But when you play the game and you get weird results, I mean, this wasn't too terrible. Could have been a lot worse. But when you roll just a massive number of 1s, in this kind of thing, you feel like the game's cheating. But, you know, whatever. Necromantic up next, that's
the
rough.
periodical both players and fans read.
Alright, Treeman is going to level up. Roll doubles even. I don't know what I want. I think block is probably the main thing. Yeah, and I do need doubles for block. Block is huge, so the only thing we normally get is strength. Having block with this guy up front is just massive and super helpful, so that's what we're going to take. And normally I can't take it unless I roll doubles. So that is amazing. And then Odo doesn't have any skills yet. Let's see what we can do. Also roll double. Interesting. So we very rarely roll doubles. Normally we're stuck with agility only. So catches there. Block would be very, very useful. I feel like Dirty Player might be useful as well. Is there anything else? I mean, Dauntless? Total is equal to or lower than the opponent's strength. Use a normal strength. If it's greater, strength is equal to opponents when picking up block. I feel like that's interesting. We could have a Dauntless Halfling. Building up a passer. Strength doesn't really give us anything necessarily that we would want. I feel like block is the most useful, but Dauntless might actually be quite good with Halflings. With the block and dodge combo, we're harder to take down. We can also kind of stand up front a little bit better.
Got their hands deep into blood.
Let's just take block.
I know the Bloodweiser CEO, Jim. And it's not hands. It's claws.
And we've got 80k. We need 120 to get another reroll. Yeah, I'm fine. Kind of what we're at. We're at now 1,200 points for our value. All right. Let's take a look at how things are going. Actually, in the schedule, who won? I don't remember who the teams are. Nibblers, that's Skaven. Centaurs were the Chaos Dwarves, so they lost again to something. I think the Tipsy Axes were Norse. Anyway, so we're now in the lead, 3-0. Skaven are in second place with 2 wins and a draw. Norse tied for third with the Undead, 2 wins and a loss. Actually, it's a 3-way tie, including Necromantic, 2 wins and a loss. Then we've got Norse and Dwarves tied with 1 win, 2 losses. Then we have Underworld, Kiss of Circus. Interesting. So 2 draws, a loss. 1 draw, 2 losses. Chaos Dwarves, 3 losses. Yeah. Playing Necromantic next. I'm not super enthused for that. We'll see how that goes. They're probably going to tear us apart. But this has been more of Blood Bowl 2, playing as the Filthy Hobitses. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you next time.
Did you know
Until then,
the Spike
have a good one.
Magazine trophy was forged in hellfire, deep beneath the blighted ziggurat of Tsar Nagrund? Many slaves died to create it. But then, it was the lowest bid.